Okay, I wanted to just take a second to provide a couple quick thoughts on the Penguins' overtime goal. It's their sixth game of the regular season. They've just got their first win in regulation, their fourth in a row against the New York Rangers, and it came off of the back of a set face-off play, one that the Penguins run pretty routinely, and I wanted to call it out. It didn't directly impact the goal, but it is the face-off that directly preceded it, and some of the alignment things you'll see here are a direct result of what the Penguins are doing in the left circle. Now, anytime you have Sidney Crosby and Jake Guentzel on the ice, on the left circle in an offensive zone faceoff, you will see this play all the time. It's pretty routine for them. They're talking about it right here as they get set up. And Guentzel will come down here to the dot, and generally speaking, they'll switch. You'll note Chris Letang is on the wrong side, so Sidney Crosby is going to attempt to win this puck directly back to Chris Letang. Jake Guentzel will button hook. So what he'll do is he'll skate towards Crosby, come over this way a little bit, and then loop to come back down lower circle. Sort of get lost in the shuffle, pin up down here, and then get a one-time opportunity cross ice from Chris Letang. That is not what happens in this sequence. In this sequence, the Penguins cannot execute this. Chris Letang doesn't have a lane for the pass, so he just takes a shot instead. But the theory at work here, Jake Guentzel going low to high and getting through traffic and finding a way to open space, is exactly how he scores this goal. So let's take a look at this. And don't watch the puck up here with Chris Letang. Watch where Jake Guentzel goes and how he weaves through traffic. Because remember, the idea here is for a cross-ice pass off the face-off. So let's just go ahead and play it and move forward. Okay, so there's Guentzel looping up, right? He's coming high zone. He's going to circle back down. You can see the Rangers really pressure this here with this forward to the point that Letang really doesn't get an opportunity to hold on to this puck to make a pass. But we'll just watch here. Guentzel again. Note that he's all the way over here now, and the idea would have been, without that pressure, a pass would exist here for Guentzel to try to get a one-time opportunity with the goalie moving against the grain. Doesn't work out. So puck comes out of the zone. Guentzel is going to try to corral it. Now, Dumoulin and Letang have to switch because, remember, they're on their offside right now. They were aligned in the wrong way off of that set face-off, so they have to switch. So they're going to execute a quick D-to-D pass here to change this up. The Rangers kind of allow them to do that with some cursory pressure. Now here's where things break open. This is a smart pass from Chris Letang because, he gives it to Sidney Crosby, which is always a great idea, but the Rangers are in the middle of a line change. They can't do anything about this pass. Take a look at what's happening here. You have a player right here who's going to jump off the ice and one already coming on. Sidney Crosby is going to receive the pass right in the heart of this. So here we go. So now even if this Rangers forward wanted to impact this play and come in and make a poke check or lift Crosby's stick and bump him, the line change isn't over yet. He didn't even have an opportunity to. Crosby's cut right into the heart of things. And notice how far back the Rangers' defense is here. This pass, the stretch pass that Letang was able to execute in the middle of the line change, has opened up a lot of space for the Penguins and driven the Rangers' defense way further back than they would like to be. Typically speaking, you want to be right up at a stick length here on Sidney Crosby, pressing him and taking away his time and space. They can't do that. Note, down here is Jake Guentzel, our eventual goal scorer, just out of the frame. So the puck's going to come into the corner here. Now, Letang has made a nice attacking play here and taken advantage of the open space that's in the middle of the ice. Again, the Rangers were driven back by a result of his initial pass, so he's got a lot of room to operate here. Note, again, Jake Guentzel all the way down here. So we're going to move forward a little bit. Now, watch this. So Chris Letang is kind of dangling up here at the point. All eyes are really on him. I mean, you could see just in the freeze frame, he's got a player here, one player attached to Brian Rust, this guy up at the point, looking up at the point this way. No eyes on Guentzel, right? No eyes on Jake Guentzel. So we're just going to kind of sneak forward here. Letang's still holding on to this puck. Same thing as we would normally get on the set face-off play, but the opposite. Jake Guentzel has done nothing here but make a beeline loop the opposite direction that most players would head. He's going against the flow of the play right now. And note that all eyes here are still on Letang and or Rust, who's taken up two men in the middle of the slot. But this is such a smart move from Jake Guentzel. He's come all the way from the bottom, The flow of the play is heading down into the offensive zone, and here he comes back the opposite way. That's the game. Good night. Overall, pretty smart. And again, just from Jake Guentzel, get to see some of the things he does on set faceoffs impact in the game at even strength.